Alright, we're actually going to undo this and have a little peek into the airbox. Another nice and loose. And we just pull them out like this. There we go. That's the air filter. Spongy. Doesn't seem that bad, does it? So because it's a foam one, we can actually reuse this. So I'm waiting for a bit of spray, and you re-oil these. So you wash them, dry them, and then re-oil them before you use them. So we can wash them today. I think you just use soap and water. I will double check that. Yeah, looks good. Alright, so that's the air box on a Kawasaki ZX-12R. It's all metal. Cool. Just a little bit of wetness. Don't want to get any water down in the throttle bodies. Oh. It was a lot dirtier than I thought it was going to be. Done within here now. It's nice and bloody clean. Woohoo. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and clean those. I'm gonna put them back on there to make sure nothing falls in there. Then I'm gonna clean this area. This is a clean one. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Just gonna give a very small coat of WD so it doesn't rust. It's got fresh water on it. I'll do the same for the other one. Look how much cleaner this is now. Ooh. Alright, it's basically brand new. Let's put it back on the bike. Alright, so we got the filters out and they're a little bit dirty on the back where the air goes in, yeah? So we're just gonna go clean them. The bike is looking good. So here's something I prepared earlier. This is just a warm water bucket with fairy liquid, and we're just gonna chuck those in. Submerge them a bit. They're gonna float, aren't they? Yeah, because they're foam. Right, so we're just gonna get something to hold those at the bottom and let the fairy liquid do its magic. Alright, so we're just going to let the air filters dry out naturally, put it next to a radiator. Don't want to use a heat gun, don't want to wring them out or anything, just let it drip and dry naturally. Our filters are really nice and clean, they actually look brand new. They are also nice and dry, basically bone dry. So I'm going to go ahead and put the oil on them. So you don't put the filters straight into the bike, you have to put some oil on them first, yeah, on the back here. So, so I haven't done this before, but I think it's just a light coating like this. Maybe that's too much, but we'll find out. If it's too much, we can remove some. Basically, if it's very damp and soggy, that's too much. But if it's just a nice coating all over, that's perfect. So yeah, basically you have to oil this with some kind of special filter oil. That makes it so air passing through, the oil will catch dirt and you won't get dirt into the engine, which is obviously not good for metal parts. Let's stick those back in the bike. Correct. You want the mesh facing the inside of the airbox because the mesh is only there to stop the foam being pulled into the airbox. Because remember, we pull in some serious air on the 12. Slot it in. I'm gonna shake it like that, just to wiggle it. I'm gonna wiggle it into place. That went in real nice. Wiggle. So what we had was these longish bolts with a nut, and in the middle with these plastic things. So the plastic thing goes in that space there. So we might have to pull this out a little to get that in there. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to do that twice. Like that. Banging, bruh, that's fucking wicked. That's wicked. When's the last time you heard anyone say that? That's wicked. Oh, mate. Pucker pies. Alright, let's get that out. Alright, let's go I'll tighten these bolts up. Talk to my dick. Okay, I'll tighten these bolts up next. And that is the airbox 99% done. There's one other little thing which we'll do in a second with the smog plate. Cool. Alright, tighten that up. I'll just do it snug and then another quarter of a turn. It doesn't seem to be super intrinsically important to the structural integrity of the airbox. Cool.